I'm going to show you how to make reproductions now. But I want to say something about reproductions. Reproductions are not prints. I don't care if they come out of the printer. They're still not prints. And I don't think we, as painters, should try and hijack the terms and the processes, or give the illusion that we're doing the processes of those people who really do pull prints. They spend a lot of time practicing their art, and we do too, and we can make reproductions and not hijack their processes. Let me tell you what I mean. When you start making prints and you start numbering them, like you're pulling proofs and stuff, you're hijacking the processes of those who do printing, and I don't think that's entirely appropriate. Now, it's okay to sign up and to go in and do what they call remarks, you know, touch it up with paint and stuff like that, just to improve the marketability of your reproductions. With that, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, why do we do reproductions? Personally, I do reproduction because I want to keep my painting for a while, and I like to share it with other people, and I like to have it put so I can put it in my portfolio, and with the image. Nowadays, if you're going to enter contests, you need a digital image to send to them to show them what it looks like. And there's one other school of thought about it. You make reproductions to make money, and that's fine too. You know, there are some people who do a painting or anything, mostly paintings, take the picture, throw the painting away, and just do reproductions. Fine, that's just a method of making a little money. With that, I'll go ahead and show you some of the things you need to make reproductions. The first things we're going to need to get a good shot is a level. It's not expensive. It's a little, what they call a torpedo level. You're going to need something to support your painting so you can get it at a 90-degree angle. Now look, you set your painting 90-degree angle. You say, well, I got glare off of it and things like that. Adjust the light. Don't be adjusting your painting. It'll look, the proportions will get all screwed up and it'll look odd. You take the level. This is the reason why I use a French easel. I bring my painting and I put the level on there until the bubble's in the center. Now that's 90 degrees. As you can see, it'll fall out. And again, that's the reason why I use a French easel with the legs for watercolor painting. And I set it here on the table. The next thing, the weak link is not your camera. Any decent camera will work. I've used ones that are like 3 megapixels and less. And this is an old camera here that I use. It's a 6 megapixel old camera. It works great. You don't need to put a lot of money into a big giant camera to get a good picture of your painting. You will need a tripod so to hold this camera steady, because you got to put the timer on, you got to get it set up. Do not use a flash. You just shoot it with ambient light. Now, I don't shoot my paintings at night. I wait till the daytime. I still turn on all the lights. I have lots of windows. I never let the sunlight shine on. The whole idea is to get even light across there. And now, you know, they're going to talk about yellow and blue lights and north light and all that. a lot of that's going to be taken care of by your computer once you process this image through there. That doesn't mean you're going to enhance the image. It just means that you're going to make it look like what it's supposed to look like after you take a picture with this camera. That means getting rid of the noise, a few other things. You don't want to process a lot, but that'll come later. I'm not going to shoot this at night. I'm going to wait till the sunlight comes up, and I fill this whole room with light. So I guess that just about covers it for tonight. And tomorrow morning I'll shoot this picture. Oh, another thing. This is a simple picture. I've done this primarily from the beginning to the end of making this reproductions, so that you could see how things progress along. I showed you how the paper was stretched, showed you the paint, how to use the paint on there. I showed you the painting itself. It's a good size painting for a watercolor, but it's very simple by my standards, and it'll do good on note cards and postcards and your business card and things like that. And I'll show you how to make those also. So with that, I'm going to shut down for the night, and tomorrow we'll go ahead and take a shot of this. Then I'm going to go show you how to process it through the computer, and I'm going to show you how to take and make note cards and prints and various things like that. Again, this is not your weak link. The weak link in reproductions is your printer and your paper, and we'll talk about that again later. Okay, it's quit raining now. This is me use my torpedo level to make sure that the painting is exactly vertical. As you can see, the bubble is in the center. So now I'll go over to the camera and we'll start shooting this. Okay, I've put the torpedo level on the camera. As you can see, the bubbles in between the two lines. So now I'll get ready to set the height up and down. Now I'd like to say at this point that you need to set your camera so that it takes the best possible shot, meaning the sharpness is set at the sharpest level, and don't set it for action or sports. That results in a more grainy appearance because it's equivalent to fast film. What we're trying to do here is get fine grain film. Okay, we'll go ahead and set the height and get ready to shoot this. Okay, here's the setup. You see the camera and how far away it is from the picture. Now this is a 22 by 30 inch piece of watercolor paper. I try to get as close as I can and still have the picture in the viewfinder. Remember now, we don't want to use a flash, and we want as even a light coverage as possible. Now the type of light's really not important, but it's always best to get as much light as you can without overpowering the picture itself. This lighting's pretty good today, so I'm going to show you what it looks like through the camera. Okay, this is a shot as seen through the camera. You notice that you're going to see a lot of stuff other than the painting. Not to worry, later we'll crop that out once we get it on the computer. Okay, I've set the timer for 10 seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and press the button, and we're going to take a shot. Okay, that's the first shot. Always take two pictures. I might screw one of them up. Okay, let's set the timer. And let's go up here and set the. I have this set on auto with maximum sharpness, so that you know, it works pretty well for me. Okay, here we go. Okay, now you got enough pictures You can put them on your computer, and once we get it processed, and I'll show you how to do that, you can use it to enter contests, make reproductions, whatever you want with it. Okay, we're going to go over to the computer now.